Hello, Scrappy Peeps. Suzanna here today for a cherry on top to share with you my layout for the February YouTube Hop where we are featuring hobbies. So my family, one of our hobbies, I would say, is doing jigsaw puzzles. So I have 3 photos of my daughter, then my husband, and I, and then the completed puzzle with our hands on it, doing one of our latest puzzles. So I am using the candy cane collection from Pretty Little Studio. This is a Christmas collection, but I am using the non-themed pieces to create this puzzle / hobby layout. Most of what I have ordered from a cherry on top for my design team work lately has been Christmas. I have used quite a bit of that, but I have also ordered, you saw the ACOT collection, You Are My Sunshine, followed by the Uniquely Creative collection, and I didn't want to use those again, so I decided that I was going to do something different, and so I'm using this Christmas collection. So this is a format that I use fairly regularly. I have 3 horizontal 3x4 photos, and then I am cutting 3 horizontally oriented 3x4 pieces of patterned paper. Although in this case, I have 2 pieces of the it's acetate or clear overlay pack. So that's the top right and the middle left. And then I just have a piece of the pattern paper, which is just there. It's hard to see in the video, but they are really soft, subtle red dots that cascade down the page on white paper. So when you'll see that better in the close-ups. I do not have 12x12 paper, so I have pieced together the 6x9 paper. That's the stripes at the bottom there. So to get the acetate down, I am using, it's a Nouveau glue pen. It shouldn't, so because I shifted the acetate pieces as I put them down, it did smudge a little, but when you look up close, you really can't tell that. You can't really see those smudges. So I love that for putting down vellum as well as acetate. I still like to put it where there is pattern so that it hides it even better. So you can see the grid that cascades down there, and then anchored by the strips at the bottom. And then I have these scalloped edges, and so I'm going to create, in essence, 3 clusters, but they are slightly different. So you've got the scallops. They're just different patterns and different colors. And so my goal here is to use 3 different colors with 3 similar clusters. So I'm going to have a label in each of these clusters. 2 of them will be the same, 1 will be different, but more just the idea. I like a little bit of variety. I don't like the 3 clusters to look the same. And so by having a little bit of variety, it just adds a little bit of visual interest and sparks your interest in looking at the layout and then sort of ping-ponging down, or it's not really a ping pong, it's a pinballing down the layout there. I am off camera going to use just black cardstock and one of my letter dies. I don't think they make it anymore, so I'm not even going to list it, and it is not available over at a cherry on top. All of these elements are still, I believe, available other than the stars that I will use, but the hearts are available, and so you could use the hearts too if you wanted to reproduce this layout. So these scallop pieces are slightly bigger, slightly longer than the 4 inches of the 3x4, so I'm trimming down some of them to exactly 4 inches, or 2 of them I will trim down to exactly 4 inches. That green one up the top you'll see is slightly shorter. And again, the idea is the same for each of the clusters, just a little bit different. So I am using liquid adhesive because this is just a thinner piece, and it's just easier to use the liquid adhesive to me for those smaller pieces. And I could have used the glue pen as well, except that the glue pen I try and save for vellum and acetate because they are a little bit harder to come by. They are accessible, but it's easy to get the liquid adhesive, and so I prefer to use that for that. So being lazy there and just using my nail to mark where I want to cut it, those are always with you, right? You don't lose those. And then putting that down. So you can see how by putting the elements up the top of the top piece and then at the bottom of that bottom pocket card, or it's not really a pocket card, but 3x4, how we're sort of bookending the layout so that you have a beginning and an end per se. And it just grounds the top of the layout so that your eye doesn't keep, there's a stop. It's like a bumper so that your eye doesn't keep going past the edge of the layout there. I contemplated drawing a black line, just getting a fine line pen and drawing a black square, semi-square, or an upside down U, I guess, on the edges of the layout there just to ground it a little bit. But I felt like I had enough grounding with the way where I had placed the labels and then with that multicolor stripe down the bottom, and decided that if I did it, it would ruin the proportions of the page per se, because this has more of a horizontal feel because of the scallops and the labels, and then the horizontally oriented photos. So I would make it square if I were to put the black line, so opted not to do that. So just as a finishing touch, just to add a little bit more visual interest, I have these gumdrop stitches clear stickers. So this is stitching that is clear. You don't actually have to get your sewing machine out. There's a little bit of excess on them, and so I just trimmed that off because it creates glare, and I didn't want that. So yeah, a fourth element, but it really needed something grounding it on the layout, the project on the right hand side, and so I thought that little pop of yellow there just sort of finished off the column there. Because you've got all of that empty white space on the right hand side. So then, sticking within the color clusters, I am just going to put corresponding stars. There are going to be a few stars. They have some smaller ones, and so I'm going to add that to the green and then another one to the pink, and that is going to wrap it up, my friends. So be sure to check out the other Design Team Gals' videos and see what their hobbies are. Be sure to leave a comment for a chance to win a $25 gift card to the Cherry on Top shop. Thanks for stopping in today. I hope you are doing well. Come back again soon. Take care.